Hey guys, welcome back to Everyday Unboxing. I'm Chris, and in today's video, we'll be unboxing and taking a look at this little device from INKBIRD. Now INKBIRD is a brand that specializes in temperature humidity controllers, sensors, and all kinds of smart home devices. And in today's video, we'll be reviewing this high precision air quality detector that they sent me. Now this device is supposed to be used to monitor the amount of CO2 concentration in your home, as well as temperature, humidity, and even atmospheric pressure. Now when INKBIRD reached out to me to see if I would be interested in reviewing this on this channel, I figured it could be something that I could use in my garage given the crazy temperatures that we're experiencing here in Texas. And also knowing that the rainy season is just around the corner. Anyways, stay tuned and we'll check this thing out. Okay, so I'm always looking for gadgets and technology that's going to help me improve my overall quality of living, especially around the home. Now when it comes to CO2 concentration, it's not something that I typically monitor and track within my own home. However, I do see the importance of it, especially in places such as the garage where you park your car. Now when it comes to temperature, humidity levels, and air pressure, that is something that I'm more likely to monitor, especially because of the changing weather here in Texas and even across the world. So I can see where this is going to be helpful. Now what's also nice about this device, according to what I've heard, is that there is also an app where you can track your historical temperature, humidity, and air pressure, and even CO2 concentration levels on a regular basis. So we'll go ahead and see how all of that is monitored and tracked in this video using this device. So first things first, let's go ahead and unbox this to see what it comes with. Now from a first glance, this box is pretty small, so I don't expect this to be a huge device. But what it says on the side is that it measures and tracks temperature, humidity, air pressure, and carbon dioxide. On the flip side, it also says that it's accurate, it's got a long battery life, it's got an app to monitor most of these conditions, and it's also got a 180-degree view, so I think it tracks everything 180 degrees. It's also got a picture of the device itself on both the back and the front. But let's go ahead and unbox this to see what all it comes with. Okay, so first things first, this is the IAM-T1 model for this INKBIRD Smart Indoor Air Quality device. In the box itself, it looks like it comes with 2 AA batteries, which is always nice. You know, I typically don't like when devices don't come with batteries just because, you know, that's an extra expense that I probably, or you probably don't even need. So it's nice to see that this does come with 2 AA batteries to operate the device. You also get your instruction manual and then a quick start guide, which just has a link to the app itself for either both App Store or the Google Play Store, and then a quick information card to tell you how to quickly connect the device to the app itself. And then we've got the actual device itself, which looks pretty nice. I mean, it's got this little cloth type material where the logo is, and it's got a nice white plastic display. So we'll go ahead and remove this first, the cover. And I'm not sure if that is a cardboard cutout label for the INKBIRD logo or if it's actually part of the LCD screen or part of the LCD screen display. So what's nice is you've got this mount hole that you can mount this to the wall with when you remove the cover, which covers the batteries, holding area of course. And inside also has the controls themselves. So maybe that does make this just a little bit of waterproof or at least water resistant. Okay, so we'll go ahead and install the batteries first. Okay, and again, it does take 2 AA batteries. Okay, and we'll switch it to the on position and see what happens. Okay, so it is a monochrome LCD display. As you can see right now, according to this device, my CO2 level is at 982 parts per millimeter. It's currently 80 degrees Fahrenheit, at least within this room. with 62%. You can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. So it does kind of light up and change colors when you do change between the two. But yeah, let's go ahead and read up on this to see what all these little indicators are. We'll put this cover back on, which snaps right in place. So as you can see, when you do lock it in, there is a way that you can still see the mount. So I do like the fact that you can mount this before actually placing the device on the wall. So it does separate and it does cover everything as well, so there is no buttons displayed. Alright, so on the bottom as well, you'll see these green, yellow, and red indicators, and then a black bar. So I guess the coverage of the bar indicates whether you're green from a carbon dioxide level. So once it gets to red, that's probably something where, or even yellow, is probably something where you should be concerned and start looking into, because carbon dioxide, of course, is poisonous to us. So at least right now, I'm in the green level, although it is near the end of the green level, but we're still within the green level. Okay, so now that I've had time to take a look at the instruction manual, some things to clarify. Now the display itself is an electronic ink display and not an actual LCD display, which is pretty cool and something that I haven't seen before. Now what's good about this is that it allows you to view readings at any angle, so you can pretty much see this from the side as well. And then the second, with two AA batteries, you should have 4 years of battery life to operate this device. So that means it does not take that much power at all. And that also means that because this does have an electric ink display, that also does not take much power as well. Now, when it comes to the components themselves, I will say that the build quality is pretty solid feeling, and the device does feel very durable. Now when it comes to the internal components, the device itself uses a Swedish SenseAir NDIR sensor, which is supposed to be the world's leading sensor that provides the closest and the most accurate readings when it comes to carbon dioxide monitoring and weather monitoring. Now, like I mentioned earlier in this video, there is this green, yellow, and red indicators at the bottom of the electric ink display that allow you to see when your CO2 levels are too high by simply looking at the black bar above them. But there also is a buzzer that goes off when CO2 levels are getting too high. Now when it comes to the indicators themselves, the green represents less than 1000 ppm, the yellow represents 1000 to 1400 ppm, and then the red indicates anything over 1400 ppm, which begins to be a little harmful for anything with a pulse. Now when it comes to the app itself, let's go ahead and get that installed. You can download it from either the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and then you can simply connect the device using Bluetooth, which makes the connection more stable and faster when it comes to transmitting data to the app. So let's go ahead and install this, and we'll go ahead and scan the barcode that comes within the Quick Start Guide itself, which should take us to the appropriate store to download the app itself. Okay, so we're going to get this. Going to open it. Okay, so from an installation perspective, let's go ahead and add a device. Well, I think we have to sign in first. Okay, so we're going to set up my account. We'll just log in with our App Store, Apple App Store. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the device. Don't think I can scan anything. So we'll add this. This is again the IAM-T1. So let's see if I can find that in this list of a bunch of their devices. So the IAM-T1. Okay, so remove the back cover. Please make sure the batteries are installed. Please make sure Bluetooth is enabled. Click next. Okay, so it sees the IAM-T1. Confirm. Okay, and once it connects, it flashed this black color. Okay, so you're going to need to take the cover off in order to complete setup. Okay, you press this button to complete the connection. There we go, we're all set up. So as you can see in the device itself, it says that the device is online and it is reading, I think this is overall internet temperature, so 88.7 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which is pretty low right now considering that it is almost early evening. And we've been running about 100 degrees plus for the last few months. Sunset time is at 7:50, sunrise is at 7:09. Then that's the readings for Austin at least. So let's click on the device. So as you can see, we are at 733 ppm right now, which I guess is this green, is why this is a green smiley face right now, at least the indicator, which means that we're in acceptable levels. The air pressure is 976 HPA. It's currently 81.8 degrees Fahrenheit in this room specifically. And then from a humidity level, it's about 57%, which is, I guess, all right, but getting a little high. So as you can see, this also tracks the historical data of what the temperature has been for CO2 temperature, humidity, and the air pressure readings. So it does track that historically. So what's good about this is none of this information is stored or sent to the cloud and is just stored on the device itself. So from a privacy standpoint, that of course is pretty nice. From a settings perspective, you can also set your alarms for depending on if you want it to go off when the CO2 is getting to the yellow zone or the red zone. So there is an alarm for each of those different sections. And then how frequent you want this device to sample the air as well. So you can set the intervals for that as well. CO2 levels, you can again set what's good, medium, and unhealthy. And then there are also firmware updates. So I guess this is automatic updates whenever there are any updates for the device itself. Okay, there is a light mode and a dark mode. So, but right now it's set into light mode. Let's see. Dark mode, oh, this is for the app itself. So there's light mode and dark mode for the app itself, not for the INKBIRD device itself. Okay, and then there is the user guide, which is online so that you can easily access it. There is a calibration section on the app where you can reset it to factory defaults. And then an app alarm, again, where you can set the different alarms for the different functions for each of the different areas, whether it's the CO2, the temperature, the humidity, or the air pressure. Okay, so overall, from a device standpoint, I think this thing is a really nice device. It's well built, feels like it's made of quality materials, and I do like the fact that the display is clear from any angle. I also like the fact that this thing has an app where you can also remotely monitor the device itself and the air quality around the room that it's placed in. So that is also very nice. Now, if you are interested in purchasing one of these devices for yourself and you're interested in measuring and monitoring your CO2 levels, your temperature levels, your humidity levels, and your air pressure levels, that might be important to many of you. You can pick this device up on Amazon, currently retailing for about $170. There is also an instant 40% coupon that you can apply upon checkout on Amazon. So that definitely does make this deal even better, bringing the price down to almost half of what it's retailing for. Anyways, I know I've just scratched the surface on this device and I'm probably going to use it a little bit more to see how well it works and what other use cases I might have for it. And if you did find this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you support this channel by smashing that like button and subscribing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you ring that bell icon to get notified when I post new content. And definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below if you've used this or if you have one of these for yourself, and let me know what you think about it. Anyways, that's today's video, and we'll see you in the next one.